Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we need to hit this financial report. There's no way around it. We got to get these repairs done, and I think I'm going to do this in ascending order again. Something kind of like this. Although we definitely do need to get these, like, done. We need to work on a lot of this. Keep in mind, of course, that we are getting essentially 3 days of repair per day. So that helps. We've got a long ways to go. So let's take this financial report and see what we can do. We're down to 1.2 million C-bills. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. Like, we're doing completely fine financially. But we're going to need to continue to tick forward for sure. And let's get some of these mechs repaired. Are we going to hit a second financial report before deploying? Well, if we do, we're going to be pretty hurting for funds. Hopefully we don't get quite that far. I'm going to tick at least until we have... Okay, that's all of our mech warriors back. So let's go ahead and go through our mech warriors and see what we need for training. Excellent. Now, technically, it would probably be most efficient if we're going to hit this next financial report to wait until after that financial report and only do this training immediately before we actually deploy. But at the same time, I haven't decided when we're going to deploy yet, and I might as well do this. Excellent. There's Lord Dacky. Any others? Nope. Okay, sounds good. Now, what do we have available for vehicles? We've got the Centurion, Raven, Vulcan, Panther, Harasser, and, of course, the J. Edgar. I wish we could move the Harasser over into the vehicle bay. Like, that would be awful nice. But unfortunately, we can't. And it's kind of odd. Although, one thing we might want to consider doing is grabbing some LRM-based vehicles at some point. We don't really have pilots for them, but that's okay. I think let's go ahead and tick forward. Well, at least one more day. I think we're going to tick forward at least another week, though. We're starting to get into some pretty lengthy repairs. Let's go until the machine shop is done, and then maybe think about deploying after that. That gets the Archer finished.
Hey boss, we've just completed
Excellent.
those upgrades.
Okay, so let's go ahead and, at this point, grab ourselves some engineering upgrades. I wouldn't mind getting training module 3. I certainly wouldn't mind that. That said, what do we have over here? That's a tech point. Okay. 2 morale and a tech point for 300k isn't the worst. 2 morale and a tech point for 165k, on the other hand, is probably the best we're going to see. So we currently have bankruptcy projected, and I kind of do want to deploy at this point. Now, the Archer still has a primitive engine. I thought I changed that. Oh, that's right. We didn't have a fusion engine. So we'll deploy, and if we get a fusion engine, we'll slot that into the Archer. That will take some time, but that will hopefully free up some tonnage so that we can deal with that 0.287 remaining tons. I think we should go ahead and deploy here. Let's see. This is an escort? That's some pretty good salvage, actually. Do we get a double priority salvage here? No, we don't. What about this one? Lance tonnage maximum? Okay, we're probably not going to have a problem with that. We could sit, like, here and get pretty good pay and pretty good salvage. Now, we're going to need this stealth bomber. That's okay. Spiff is going to be piloting that. And then the Chameleon is fine. We probably, instead of the Centurion, want to bring the Archer here. We don't have anybody who can pilot the Archer. Blaze was our assassin pilot. Unfortunately, she doesn't have any tactics skills, so we'll just probably swap El Duce into the Archer. And it looks like we can't bring vehicles. I think I'd rather bring the vehicles than the Raven and the Panther. The Harasser and the J. Edgar go here. And then we'll have Jinx in the Harasser and Scrub in the J. Edgar. And then we'll just bring the Chameleon and the Archer. And do we want to bring the Centurion instead of the Vulcan? I don't think we do. Let's go ahead and deploy this. Yeah, I know you think that, Darius. It's probably not true. Probably. If only we had the extra... If only we had the extra Leopard. It would definitely work then. Like, we'd have more than enough at that point. Unfortunately, this is what we got for now. And we should definitely consider getting more upgrades down that tree, but I think overall, things are going reasonably well. And we'll try out the Archer and see just how bad these LRMs are. Maybe we'll slap in that Arrow 4 when we get the fusion engine, but for now we need to destroy the local government lance. Due to logistical issues, we have only a single heavy air asset to task with the destruction of an isolated enemy force. We'd like to hire you to fill out the unit to full strength and provide support. With any luck, we won't have to do much more than confirm kills. Easy money, Commander. Hopefully.
Command interface initiated.
Okay. We got them right out in the open. Okay, so they're up in this ravine. I'd love to deploy, like, here. And in fact, it'll let us. Maybe we'd be better off deploying here? That's too close. I feel like this is a risky deploy. What if we were to deploy here? That's too close too. Huh. I'm a little concerned that our vehicles won't be able to get down this and they'll have to go all the way around to this road. Maybe we just deploy here. We'll almost certainly have to do some traveling.
Alright, everyone. Stay frosty.
Okay.
Damn.
So we see a trio of vehicles.
Well,
Okay.
this is a hellhole.
Well,
Yep.
it is our Vulcan that moves first. Oh, there's somebody up here. Ah, we see a trio of mechs up here. Noted. In that case, we will reserve. It's like a bushwhacker.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
You don't say. Gotta love those stray shots, huh? At any rate, this bushwhacker is now pretty vulnerable.
Commander?
So we're going to move up with the Harasser. We don't really see much for heat with it, but we're just going to position right up in this spot.
Quick step in it.
And we are not going to fire this on the AoE setting. We're going to fire these on the standard setting.
Acknowledge.
4 misses. Oof. Was hoping that that wouldn't be the case. It's a blackjack. That blackjack is running hot. Noted.
I'm ready.
We're going to move up to Seth. And we're going to move up to, like, this position here. Okay, we see a stealth armor bombard there. Noted. We're going to target, I think, the bombard. Maybe we do target the blackjack here. Just drop a daisy cutter bomb on it. Actually, I think we're out of range for that. But maybe fire one of these tandem rockets. That was fairly ineffective. Okay.
I'm out of short-range missiles.
And that Hetzer moves up. The bombard attempts to shoot at the Seth. Fails miserably. Perfect.
Got something you
Okay,
want
the
done?
J. Edgar is going to cruise all the way up over here into the rear arc of the Blackjack,
No
which is
shooting.
already overheated. And we're going to see if we can heat it up even further.
Sweet.
When we hit the laser, we did not hit either flamer. Okay. Those vehicles I'm not currently too concerned about. We're going to sprint up, get 5 evasive pips with the Vulcan.
Understood. Moving fast.
And let's see what we've got in terms of hit odds. Who is running their ECM? Ah, that's just a visual bug. Okay. 23%, 29. The Bombard is the best target here. Okay.
Copy that.
That was 4 hits. I'm actually shocked by that. Okay. He's running pretty hot, too. That's a lot of medium lasers. Noted.
Standing by.
The Archer can absolutely step up to over here.
Confirmed.
And what do we want to fire on? Looks like the Bombard is our best hit odds here as well. Okay. Do we want to run FTL or Artemis 4? Artemis 4 is actually the correct option here.
Engaging target.
And that is 1 dead Bombard. Okay, that was easy.
Go down.
Excellent. That worked very well.
Yes.
Now for the Chameleon. The Chameleon is going to sprint up as close as it can.
No shooting. Just running.
And it's probably going to attempt to light up the Bushwhacker. Yeah, these odds aren't great. I'm not going to fire the machine gun here or the medium pulse laser because I want to sink the heat. Okay, we got a laser hit in on that Bushwhacker. We'll take that. Vehicles are closing in. That's completely fine. I don't care. They can do whatever they want. Okay.
Orders.
It's now Scrub's turn in the J. Edgar, and he is actually going to get in behind the Hunchback 4P here.
Roger.
Only 2 evasive pips, so it's a bit of a risk, but we don't care if the J. Edgar dies. Bring that heat up.
Goods to go.
Excellent. The Chameleon can move into here. Is this only charges? Yeah, that's only charges, so I think we're just going to sprint over into, say, this position here.
Let's go.
Hit this Bushwhacker as hard as you can in its side arc.
All weapons on go.
Which is reasonably hard, but not tremendously hard. Okay.
Standing by.
Now we're going to bring the Seth up. And we're going to position it right about here. Which is not ideal range for the LBX, but it is minimum range for the bombs. Excellent. We're going to drop a single bomb on this Blackjack. And we're going to fire everything else at the Blackjack. Well, not this tandem rocket, but everything else other than that.
Engaging target.
Apparently we can hit ourselves with the bomb.
My flamer's empty.
Noted.
Can't take much more of this. Taking heavy
That's
hits, Commander.
interesting. I didn't expect that. Regardless, the Harasser is going to make its way up over here. I don't think there's any reason to sprint right now. And we're going to come up behind that Blackjack. We're going to heat him right on up.
Fire an owl weapon.
That is one very unhappy Blackjack right now. Excellent.
Yep.
The Vulcan is going to come in here, into the rear arc of the Bushwhacker, and melee it.
On it. Putting my weight
Boop.
into it.
Nice. That Bushwhacker is definitely not feeling the best right now.
Yep.
And now the Archer is going to step up over here,
Move
like
order
so.
received.
And I'd like to continue to fire on, I think, honestly, the Blackjack. And I think we want FTL ammo here. I'd like it to cluster. Right in that CT, if you can.
Roger.
Nice. 1 dead Blackjack.
Enemy down.
Okay. Next, the Hunchback moves up and doesn't fire because he's overheated. Nice. The Bushwhacker steps back, fires on the Harasser, and does quite a bit, but actually the Harasser survives
Big hit.
through some miracle.
Big hit.
Maxim moves up, fires on the Seth. The AMS just doing work. Very nice. who else moves? Okay, they're continuing to fire on the Seth. We don't exactly care about the Seth, though.
Armor's getting stripped off.
Indeed. But I have an idea here. And we'll see what the other vehicle does. Okay, they spread out a little. The idea was that we were going to drop a bomb on that, but maybe we can get over there to drop a bomb. We'll see. We'll see if that works.
Systems holding.
And that's an AC-20 carrier? Noticed. Or rather, noted. Okay, this hunchback has managed to turn his back to the wall, which is good. That's something that he should definitely be trying to do. But it is on a hunchback, the right torso, that we want to take out, of course. That's where all those lasers are mounted, right in that right torso there. So we want to get up into that flank, and we will kick him.
Roger.
Okay, we missed the kick. Not the best. Okay, we missed we missed literally everything. That was 90% chance on everything. Oof. Oof.
I'm ready.
Okay, we're going to move down over this way with our Seth. And I would love to get into bombing range of this. Unfortunately, we're not really there. I still want the evasive pips, though, so we're going to position something like... I'd love to have 5 evasive pips here. I guess we'll position over here. It's not the best, but we'll take it. All of those are ECM jammed anyway, I guess. Oh, can we still manage to reach that bomb? I guess we can. Do it. And also fire the tandem rocket.
Roger that.
That was a terrible shot on the bomb. Okay.
Got no ammo and multiple weapons.
Indeed.
Yeah?
You're fine. The Vulcan is going to come up here and hit the hit the hunchback from that same side if we can. Hopefully we have better hit chance here. There we go. Still struggling a bit to hit the Hunchy. But now the Harasser is rather injured. Oh, and our hover propulsion is gone. Right.
Confirmed.
Yeah, that's going to really, really hurt the Harasser. It's a lot less useful now. That's okay. We're going to heat up this hunchback like mad.
Orders.
And then we're going to come down here with our J. Edgar. We're going to position here. And we're going to go after this Maxim Striker. We could theoretically kill it, but I kind of doubt we will this hit. Maybe. Nope, it spread out too much. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Now the Archer is going to step up over here. And I want to continue to hit that Bushwhacker. This guy's going to do a lot of damage to us if we don't stop him. We're going to definitely fire with the Artemis, and the handheld light PPC doesn't actually cause any heat. We're going to not fire this medium laser.
I copy.
There we go.
Solid connection on that one.
Good damage on him.
Heat damage.
He moves now. That was a complete waste of his turn. Okay, we'll take that. Very nice. I mean, I'm expecting the Harasser does not survive this, but it's also a Harasser, and we don't care if it doesn't survive this. AMS on the Seth, continuing to do some work. And yeah, we were kind of intentionally positioning the Seth down here to draw these guys' attention. I was hoping that this bomb would be a little bit more effective, but alas, it was not. Okay, the MRM Hetzer firing. Doing a little damage. That's okay. That is completely fine. Phase 13 is the Maxim Striker. If he hits the Seth, it's also reasonably fine. Okay, noted. A Seth counts as a as a
heavy
tank,
hits,
and
Commander.
or rather as a vehicle, and so takes double damage from Infernos. Noted. That's fine. As long as they're attacking the Seth, that is something that I like. Hunchy is going to melee our Vulcan. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Is he going to actually fire here? He is. Is he going to shut down from that?
Damn it. I got an armor breach. Show me your
He
war.
didn't shut down from that, but he is overheated.
Yes,
Okay.
Commander.
The Chameleon is going to come in here. And I want to continue to hit this guy from that right torso. Now, this is apparently a charge? Why is that a charge? We have to hit it from this torso? Oh, that's awkward. This is too low. Gotcha. What if instead we sprinted to here and turned? We'd be exposing our rear arc. That is true. I think we are going to kick this guy. I think we'll not fire the ER medium, but everything else.
Coordinates received. Locked on for physical
Okay,
attack.
that was some internal damage there. I like it. Any crits? Hip destruction.
Critical hit, Commander.
Not the greatest on crits there. Okay.
Standing by.
The Seth is going to move in over this way, and I'd love to get all 5 evasive pips if we can. We could get rear arc on this Maxim Striker from here. No? Oh, that's very awkward. Okay. However, we could definitely get rear arc on this Hetzer. Those hit odds aren't the best. Do they have to be? I'm not sure they have to be.
Full speed.
Light him up. Okay. The Seth is probably going to die pretty soon, right?
Commander.
That's pretty much a guarantee. We're going to come down over here and continue to go after this Maxim Striker with our J. Edgar.
Affirmative.
We're just looking to finish him off. Unfortunately, that's a structure exposure, but not a kill. That's okay.
Standing by.
The Vulcan is just going to turn and kick the Hunchback right back. Sit down, sir. Excellent.
Got past the armor.
And that is one downed Hunchy. Perfect.
I'm here.
The Harasser is going to position
Waiting for orders.
just over here where we have a shot on the Hunchy. And we're going to fire on that leg and see if we can finish off that Hunchy. I think it's dead. It's shut down, but it's not dead. Okay. The Bushwhacker is firing on the Seth. It didn't get anything, but we expect that the Seth is probably going to die this round or the next. Which is okay.
What do you need?
That is definitely something that we are accepting at this point.
On my way.
We're going to fire on the Hunchy. We're not going to fire the LRMs. We're just going to go for the kill shot here. And sink a little heat. Okay.
Reporting.
And an ejection. Perfect. So the Hetzer is going to hit the Seth. A little bit of structure exposure there, as expected.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
I'm really not concerned. Like, really, really unconcerned. The AC-20 carrier doesn't have that much HP in that rear arc. Noted. Even if the Seth goes down, it's fine.
I'm losing weapon systems.
Yeah, you're okay. I don't mind if you die. Our employers might mind a little, but I don't. Maxim moves up to there. Sure. AC-20 moves up. Fails its shots. That's 2 rounds of AC-20 ammo gone. Nice. The Maxim, what's it do? I'm sure it attacks the Seth here. It has to. And it probably kills it. But that's okay. Yep. As expected. That is completely fine. It did its job. In that it got us through this lance up here much quicker. Okay, now it's our turn.
Let's do this.
The chameleon is going to sprint its way down to here. This gets it into side arc
Moving
of the
fast.
bushwhacker. And we are going to immediately light this guy up. We're going to risk the shutdown. I don't think it'll happen.
Targeting for an Albert strike.
Okay. Good.
Over the red line. Heat damage.
The Vulcan, on the other hand, is hurting. That said, we can get into melee here. And I feel like that's something we should do. This is the right torso, so the right torso is going to be facing these guys. That's slightly problematic if we don't kill this guy. I suspect we do kill him.
Roger.
That was all internal. Yes. Okay. Now I'm hoping that they don't have eyes up here. That's the idea. The J. Edgar is at this point going to head over this direction and see about lighting up that AC-20 carrier. The J. Edgar could very easily die here because we only have the 3 evasive pips, and that's okay. Oh, both of those hit the rock. Oof. Okay.
Ready for orders.
The archer is going to step up over here,
Got it.
and we're going to start raining LRM-20s on this AC-20 carrier. Artemis 4 or Standard or FTL? Artemis 4.
Locked on.
That's a structure exposure with 2 AC-20 crits there.
Hit.
Okay. That's what I was hoping to prevent. Okay. I was hoping they didn't have LOS there. Or rather, I was hoping they didn't have vision there. But I suppose they would.
I'm receiving you.
Now, the Harasser really can't do much. It's kind of stuck up here with that hover propulsion destruction. And that's okay. Maxim moves up. Yep. It mostly hit its friend
I
there.
hate these guys.
Almost exclusively it hit its friend. The AC-20 also moves up and doesn't fire, possibly because its weapons were crit. Oh, those were both crits on the same area. Noted. He attempts to fire on the J. Edgar, gets a little bit of damage down. That's okay. One of these days it'll figure out where it wants to move him to. Some burn damage there. He has structure exposure. Only 7 HP.
I'm here.
Noted. Now we want to make sure that our left side is exposed to these guys. I'm going to position here for the 5th evasive pip. And we're going to position just like this. Yes, they can move. Yes, it's a risk. But we'll see if it happens. We're going to fire on the AC-20 carrier and look to kill it. Perfect. 1 dead AC-20 carrier.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Next.
Standing
The
by.
chameleon is going to come in over here as close as it can.
Roger.
And I think we're just going to look to... What side are we on? We're on the correct side to hit its exposed structure here. We're just going to take our pot shots.
Copy that.
Sad. Just hit armor twice.
Pretty damn hot.
If we had hit this, it would have died.
Standing by.
The Harasser can't really do anything. It's just going to, you know, jiggle around a little. Hetzer goes for the Vulcan on its strong side. And misses most of it. It didn't have to do that.
Standing by.
Our J. Edgar is going to come over here and look to go for this Maxim Striker. Right up behind,
Copy that.
and heat it on up. We could theoretically kill it here,
Locked on with all weapons.
but we didn't. We missed basically everything. This guy moves now. What's his move? Irrelevant. That's what his move is. He's also going to take burn damage if he ace pilots here. I'm actually shocked that they didn't circle around over here to attack our weak side. Yeah, like, if he had moved first and then attacked, that would have been potentially catastrophic. But he didn't. Okay, the archer would have to fire indirect here. And I think... is 15. I think we have to fire at this guy. Artemis 4, Standard, or FTL. It makes no difference. We're going to roll Standard here. We got one hit in there. We needed 2.
Over the red line.
That said, if he moves first, he dies to burn damage. Okay, the Vulcan's fine. And now he dies to burn damage, the Maxim Striker. Kaboom. Okay. The Chameleon is now going to sprint its way in here.
No shooting, just running.
Maybe go for this Maxim Striker? Yes. This is a correct way to go. We need to, unfortunately, sink a little heat here, though. So we're going to do this. This is still a slight overheat. Not all that much into that flank.
I'm taking heat damage.
Okay. The Vulcan is now going to go behind this Hetzer and is going to look for the full-on kick.
Confirmed.
Boop. 40 damage in there. I was really hoping that that would kill that Hetzer. We split it up over 3 different angles, so... Okay. The J. Edgar is going to come over... Can we get a rear arc shot on this guy? Yes. Yes, we can. We're going to come over and work on this Maxim Striker. Hopefully we finish it off.
Acknowledged.
That was only 1 internal damage, but it was enough. Pilot ejected.
Receiving.
Okay. And now the Archer fires on the Hetzer. Hopefully, it does some real damage here. We're fine on standard ammo, although we're going to need this one to be on FTL.
Long-range missiles are out. My
Okay.
heat sinks can't take.
It's all good. The Harasser will close in. Very, very slowly. And we will see what the Hetzer decides to do. Okay. Interesting choice. It didn't fire. That was a huge mistake by the Hetzer, of course.
Got it.
Like, I can't even enunciate how big of a mistake by the Hetzer that was.
Got it.
It absolutely should have fired. It could have potentially killed the Vulcan outright there.
One less vehicle.
But it didn't. And so it all ends up well. Fantastic. So the next question, of course, is what is available for salvage? Anything good? Like, we took very little damage, and that's fantastic. We don't need additional damage right now. 3 AC-20 carrier parts. Interesting. Very, very interesting. We might grab those 3 parts. Do we have any Maxim Striker parts? Actually, yeah, we do. We have 3. And this is 4 right here. We could grab that and have ourselves a Maxim Striker. What is the... Yeah, those are SRMs. I don't really like the SRMs. I think we'll roll that. No, we'll take it. We'll take it. Pair of AC-20s. Ooh, a pair of MRM-20s. Yes, please. Okay, we'll call that good. And we got ourselves, what, about 800k worth of pay? Not too shabby. The real question is, how much does Yang think this is going to cost to repair? My bet? We did take a little internal damage. I'm going for 25,000 C-bills, and perhaps 4 days to repair. Let's see what it is. 34,000 C-bills and 5 days to repair. Okay, do it. Absolutely. This is completely fine. I think we'll go ahead and tick forward a few days here, but it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we will see if we can get some of these repairs done. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.